Hey guys, I hope you're doing well and that you're keeping safe with everything that is going on in the world right now. For the past couple of weeks, I've been doing videos where I've been talking about myself, I've been talking about the book, and I've been talking about the Petronella Mlenva Foundation. Those are amazing videos. If you haven't watched them yet, please go to our YouTube channel, please watch them. Let's walk this journey together. So this video is going to be quite different. I'm going to talk about another lesson that I've learned in my life. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you a little bit of context. So I once did a video in which I was talking about the most important lesson that I've learned in my life. And that lesson was, your place in this world is not promised. It's as simple as that. You have to fight for your life, you have to fight for your vision, you have to fight for your grades, you have to work hard. So when I say you have to fight for, I mean you have to put in the work for. You can't just go to bed, do nothing, and expect life to miraculously be okay and to expect to miraculously have everything that you've always wanted to have. If you're going to want something, you're going to put in the work. If you're going to want to be someone, you have to work hard and actually do that. But then I see so many people who have this entitlement mentality, who think that somehow life is going to magically be okay. It's not like that. You have to fight for what you want in this world. You fight for your place in this world. You fight for the kind of relationships that you want. You fight for the kind of friendships that you want. You fight for the future that you want, the future of your family and your kids. You put in the work. You fight haters. You fight challenges. You fight discouragement, you fight opposition, you fight a whole lot of things for you to get to have the life that you want. So that's the first most important lesson that I've learned. Your place in this world is not promised. And today I want to talk about lesson number 2. And the lesson number 2 is keep going. It's as simple as that, really. And the reason why I say keep going is, one thing that I've learned the hard way is that your vision in life is your own. No matter how much people support you, no matter how much your friends, your spouse, your parents support you, it's your vision. And you have to sustain the energy, the passion, and the strength to fight and invest in it every day, because some days no one is going to give a damn. It's very difficult to keep the human mind excited about something for a long time. So if it's your vision, you are so excited about it, you wake up each and every single day, it gives you energy, it gives you passion, it keeps you motivated and energized because it's your vision. And you cannot transfer those emotions to the next person. So they're going to get excited, but just for a tiny bit. They won't be able to sustain the same emotion and energy that you have each day because it defines you. So what happens now is, sometimes when you're so excited about wanting to do something and you go to your friend, you try having a conversation about it and you realize that they're not giving you the same energy that you want, or they're not really being supportive, or it's not that they are bad people or they're not believing in you, but they just do not get the excitement. And it's easy to get discouraged in moments like that. But I want to tell you something, keep going. Just keep going. Even when you feel discouraged, keep going. Even when you try and talk to your friends and they're caught up with their lives and doing some things, keep going. Even when you don't have the support that you need from friends, from people, keep going. It may not make sense in the moment, but ultimately it makes sense. I remember when I told people that I wanted to do when I was still in Zimbabwe, and I just finished my first degree, and I wanted to go and do my master's and be on the graduate teaching assistant program, where the university will essentially give me a contract to teach, and then they are paying for my school fees. And I remember we went to see this guy who was my father's friend, and he looked at me and he was like, you can't just plan your whole life on people giving you a scholarship and doing a master's. You can't do a master's without work experience. People are not just going to do that. That is delusional. He literally crushed my dreams. Like, I was sitting there and he was telling me how useless it is to do a master's without any work experience, and how me planning my life based on this need to do a master's or was very delusional of me, because he literally looked at me and crushed each and every single thing I had to say. I I was so discouraged. But I remember in that moment just standing my ground and speaking for my dreams and just planning. And I remember one time I was having a conversation with my sister on the same issue as well a few years ago. And she was like, sister, you were so excited about this master's thing. What if it doesn't work out? It's not like she thought that it wasn't going to work out for me, but because it's my vision and she doesn't understand it the way I do, she actually had plan B. But for me, I'm the kind of a person that if I make my mind that I'm going to work towards something, I put myself in a position where I cannot retreat. I put myself in a position where I literally have to give it my all. It's all or nothing. That's me. I put myself in a position where it's impossible for me to retreat. I just have to do it, and that's it. And then everyone else around me don't understand, you know. And so many times, if I'm being honest, I actually thought, you know what, maybe you're hoping for too much. Maybe you really shouldn't. And each day I would still fight. I would still decide. I would still, and yay, look what happened. So that is a very important lesson. Keep going. Your vision is yours. People are not going to have the same energy at you. Okay, sorry, let me say that again. People are not going to have the same energy as you when it comes to your dreams. No matter how supportive they are, no matter how much they believe in you, no matter how much they want you to do well, they simply cannot sustain the same passion that you have when it comes to your dreams, precisely because they are your dreams. And when we feel not supported, I think it's because how we are made as human beings. We are relational, you know, we are relational. We need affirmation, we need assurance, we need to feel that people have got our back. And sometimes when you're working on something, you're believing God to have this big business idea or to start this big project, and people are not showing the same amount of emotion as you're showing. Not because they are bad people or because they don't believe in you, just that they have something to do else with their lives. And it's so easy to get discouraged in those moments and to say, you know what, I'm gonna shelve it. But what I want to tell you is precisely in those moments where you feel like giving up, or you feel like, you know what, I'm on my own, I'm just doing this by myself, keep going. When you don't feel like it, keep going. When you don't feel like working, work up work. When you don't feel like typing that document, work up and type that document. When you don't feel like working up to go and take that walk, get up, go take that walk. When you don't feel like doing the job or returning that call or returning that email, do it. You're not going to be motivated every day. No. One of my favorite preachers is T.D. Jakes, and he has this sermon where he says the urge to quit has been felt by everyone. Even the people that you look up to the most, even the champions, the fighters, the winners, they have all felt it at some point. And I can testify that there are moments where I wake up and I just don't want to get out of bed. I just want to have coffee, a blanket, and just binge watch some movie or something. But despite that, I wake up, take a shower, and start working, because you're not going to feel motivated every day, but you still have to keep going, because you know what? After all has been said and done, you will respect yourself for finishing. You will respect yourself for doing the work. You will respect yourself for actually getting it done. So the lesson is keep going. You won't feel like it every day. Some days you just feel like giving up. Some days you ask yourself, why am I even doing this? Some days you won't even see light at the end of the tunnel. Some days you will just be miserable. Some days your friends seem like they're not supporting you. Your parents seem like they're not believing in you. Your spouse feels like they're not supporting you, nor your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Martin Luther King says, I don't care what you do, keep going. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But by all means, keep going. And that lesson has made me the person that God has made me to this day. I keep going. Even when I don't feel like recording these videos, I record them. Even when I don't feel like writing the next pages to my book, I write them. Even when I don't feel like waking up and just responding to emails. I wake up and respond to emails. I do it. I keep going. And for that reason, I will always keep going. So that is lesson number 2 that I've learned in my life. Keep going. The first lesson is your place in this world is not promised. The second lesson is keep going, even when you don't want to. Keep going. So we're going to be doing this a lot, and then the next time I'll be telling you the third important lesson that I've learned in my life. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to register to our website to get notifications for the book. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to having another conversation with you guys. Thank you.